I am at Judy Scott's beautiful home, and we are about to see her sewing studio. That is what is out in front of it. And now we're going to go right here and say hello to Judy, and
Hello.
she's going to give us a tour.
Welcome to my sewing room. So come on in. So it's just one big room, but I have everything I need here. So I have, a couple cutting areas. I have my sewing machine. I have a day bed that my husband built me, so I can lounge in here if I want to. And then this is one of my favorite things that's up here. This was my grandmother's sewing chair, so I have this up here to kind of remind me of that. And then I keep this wardrobe here to hang things on, but too because it's a sentimental piece. It was the very first piece of furniture I ever got when I had my own house. So I keep that here, and it's full of things, quilty things, like tons of rulers are in here. Every ruler I own. These are patterns are in here. This is knitting stuff, and every Ziploc bag you could ever imagine in this drawer. I keep everything. And then this is where I keep all my projects.
Do you want to tell us about that project that you're working on?
Oh, this is what Kelly Klein is doing. If you haven't seen her on Facebook, look her up. She's using all these old doilies to cover a blue jean jacket. So I've got the back done. I think I'm happy with that. Now I'm starting on the front. So I'm just kind of working around, putting these doilies on here to cover that blue jean jacket.
And she got that idea from one of the football players.
Yes, Travis Kelsey
yes.
was wearing a very lace-clad outfit at one of the football games. So she decided she could make one, and so she told all of us to make one with her. So I jumped in on that.
Cool.
So, and then in here I keep all my projects, and that's one tip I might say is everything you do or everything I do goes in a box. And sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad, because sometimes I'm looking for something, a ruler, and it's in a box because it's another project.
So you put the tools that you're using with the fabric and pattern.
I try to keep everything together. Right now I'm looking for my add a quarter ruler because I know it's in a paper piecing box somewhere and I can't find it. So, but yes, that's good and bad. That can have good and bad consequences. So this is where I stay, and the thing that I like about this room is that it has a lot of storage space. So I have this big closet here, and I'm a scrap quilter, so I love my scraps. So I saw this on the internet. A lady was showing how to organize your scraps, and so they're by color. And I bought these little tubs at the Dollar Tree, and when I'm done I just throw them in whatever color they go in, and they stay there until I come back to them at a later date. So I like this big closet. And then I have my design board here, and this is a project I'm working on. It's called Wordplay Quilts. It's a book, and she shows you how to make these kind of improv letters. So I've been working on, I work for Trio, and so I've been working on something to talk about our Trio programs. And I've been working on a red and white quilt.
Beautiful.
And then I have another closet here. And this is why I chose this room in this house, because it wasn't the room that I originally wanted for my sewing room. But
I love the natural light that you have here too.
Yeah,
it just
like those,
makes a big difference.
Sun lights.
Y'all look at this closet.
This is my closet, and these are all things that need something done to them. So I kind of have things, these are all things that need to be done, something done to them. And then I have all my fabric there, organized by the rainbow, might I say. And then down at the bottom is not cotton, panels, novelty, prints, things like that. And then on this little rack here, I have everything that's fat quarter-ish. They were by color, but they kind of got messed up. So they're just jumbled in there. But everything that can hang, hangs. Everything that's fat quarter-ish goes there. And then anything smaller than that goes in my bins in my closet.
Remarkable. That's beautiful.
So, and then there's some weird things in here. But yeah.
Great.
I try to mark everything, label everything, and have a space for everything.
Go ahead.
So that's pretty much it. That's a baby quilt that I'm going to give away next week. I've got to put a label on it. And
Okay,
this
so
is my
you
happy
also have
place.
some other machines. You've got a big embroidery machine.
I have a big embroidery machine, and it also doubles as a quilting. It has a quilting accessory on it. So you can take the carriage off of it and put this table, and it makes it like a sit-down quilting machine.
Oh, wow.
So I do all of my quilting pretty much on this machine, and that's why I have the clips up there.
Take the weight off.
I suspend them from here, from wherever I can suspend it from to take the weight off of the quilt, and then it makes it like a free motion sit-down quilting machine.
Cool. Okay, you've told us a lot about your storage, which is beautiful. We probably all envy that. Do you have any pets? That was one thing that Charlotte asked about.
I don't have a pet anymore. I used to have a cat that we dearly loved, and he passed away a couple years ago, and he loved to eat thread. So I had to always keep the floor clean. But when he was here, I kept this door shut, and he would not come in this room. If he wanted me, he would come up and sit at the door and meow and let me know he wanted me out of here. If I was in here, he wouldn't come in. Now, I would say if I left the door open, he would have had a heyday in here, but he knew I didn't want him in here, so he would come sit at the door and let me know he needed something. So, but most of the time I kept the door shut because he loved to eat thread.
Yeah. They are clever, aren't they?
So he was real good. If I had a door that I kept shut, he wouldn't cross the threshold if I was there. Now, he might have done it when nobody was looking, but he was real good about that.
Okay, so a couple of questions. I think we might make regular questions for these video tours. One is, what's your favorite thing about your sewing studio?
I think my favorite thing is the closet. I like the closet because I can shut the doors on both of those and everything is hidden, and it can be as messy as it wants to be in there, and I don't have to worry about it.
It doesn't look very messy, though. You've got everything so well organized. That's great.
And I like my day bed. However, I do more sitting things on it than sitting myself on it, but that's okay. It's there.
And then if there was something that you could change, what would that be?
I would like to have about $10,000 worth of built-ins in here.
And
Cabinets,
what would you build?
shelves, all that good stuff. So yeah, I would like to have these walls just with nice built-ins.
That would make even more storage.
Yes, because I'm getting ready to paint in here and put shelves on those walls. So yeah, I'd like to have some nice built-ins.
And do you have any other tips or tricks that you've learned that you'd like to share with folks?
Well, I do like to put everything in a box. So that's one tip. If ever I start a project, it gets a box and it gets a label on the front of it, and it stays in that cabinet there. So when I come in here, I can open it up and I can say, I want to work on this today. The other tip would be just that I move everything around. If you see this room in 3 months, everything may be moved again, but everything moves around in here, so I like to have wheels on everything. My husband puts wheels on everything I have, so I can move things around.
So you rearrange based on what you're working on and what feels right for you at the time.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is just beautiful.
Thanks
I am
for coming.
very envious.
Well,
So-
it's my happy place, but you know, is a place I like to come and be in a lot. So,
And she also has a bathroom and water up here, and so she can, and the day bed. So she, if we can't find you, this is where we need to come and look.
This is where I go.
All right.
If I need to be somewhere away from people, this is where I go. I usually have a TV up here, but it's not up here right now. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your space with us. It's just beautiful, and we're all going to be envious when everybody sees this.
I'm sure I'm sure we have some great sewing rooms in our group. So
I know, and
I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Me too. It's going to be great. Thank you so much, Judy.
Thank you.